Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? I'm back on this channel. Had a day off from work, and I got to get back online because today, September 17th, back in 1984, today marks the 40th anniversary of one of the most awesomest franchises ever out there in the history of toydom, comics, movies, everything. Transformers. And I want to say hi to everybody that made it today. I want to say hello to FKJC 2005. How's it going, dude? And hello to Lord Thoth, that's also out there. And everybody's favorite polar bear of the ages, Snortopoopas Cuber. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you. And our other illustrious wrench, we got Vince Womack, that's also here today, who's doing all the hidey ho and all you nerds and nerdettes, and who's also adding in all these like little links that you can check out on top of that as well, because if you're on a budget, I'm a graphic designer and I implore you to use me. So that being said, who else have we got here? We got the Techno Sapien Geek, Tom. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you. We also have Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. He says, yo, howdy. And yo to you, dude. We also got Franco Walker that's here and says, please subscribe and hit the bell and share and hit like and select live chat. That's right, because I want to see all your happy, glowy faces. And we also got Lenrod, master of the gaming systems, that's also here. How's it going, Lenrod? Nice to see you, dude. And we also have everybody's favorite warrior, Wendy, Trauma Warrior, who's also here, who says, hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Great to see you here. And welcome to the show. Let's see, God, who else do we have here? We got Theta Zord, who says, hail, Comic Relief Crusader, how's it going? We got our Madman number 4, that's also here. Dude, nice to see you, man. And everybody else, hello, and welcome to, after taking kind of like a 2-week hiatus, to Titillating Tuesdays, issue number, whatever you want to call it, number 98 to the show. And welcome. It's been a very busy week, actually a very busy 2 weeks, and I just happen to have the day off today, which is awesome, because I'm still kind of trying to figure out my schedule, as it were, because with this new job, I'm up at 6:30 in the morning, trying to be at work at like 10 to 7, start at 7, and sometimes I'm going till maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, which is great and all for work, hey, thank you, God, for a job. And, but at the end of the day, I am totally bagged. So what I'm planning on doing to keep the algorithm up, I got our illustrious, well, you know what? I'm going to introduce him here anyway. So,
if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Our Techno Sapien Geek Tom, who has offered to keep the algorithm going until I can figure out something. And that is right. Yeah, 7 o'clock is too early to be awake. I totally 100% agree with you on that. So,
yeah, that is a bit early. Yes, I'm not as nervous as I was going to be until the I'm coming last minute. Oh, thank God, because nobody else was able to show up today. I was like, I'm going to be doing the whole show by myself. I was going to be the host today. I produced it and directed it. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be alone. But thank goodness. I mean, you're here. Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, I am here. I am here to help, and I'm not from the government.
Good, thank goodness. Oh, no taxes. No, we don't pay taxes.
No, exactly. I still have to figure out how to do an RSP. So, anyway, so I put out a few links to a few people. Hopefully, some might be able to make it, some might not, but that's okay. We're continuing on with the show while I got the day off. So, Tom, how was your past couple of weeks?
Oh, busy. I mean, I got my book online, as I got advertised right there. My poem book's been on sale for a few weeks now, actually a few months. Geez, it's been that long. And then my calendar, I got back today, literally from the printers. I realized I have to tone a few things with contrast and everything, pictures, and I'm going to add another picture, but I should have my calendar on sale by tomorrow, probably. So nice. I'm I'm just going. I'm going like a beast, and then I'm going to get my other book out, and then I'm going to send it eventually to print. So I'm getting my business up and running. I wasn't able to actually even do Ask Jessica this week, so we're doing like once a month. It's just when you got other things going on, it's hard to do this. It really is.
Oh God, yeah. Tell me about it.
I've been limited on. Hi guys, I've been limited on my podcasting with a lot of people. So it's just I'm trying to make money. I got to survive, and that's what we got to do. But I figured I might as well help, and I still will help if you need until you can get things set up. And so if everybody here doesn't mind, I might be hosting later on this week or whenever until we can get this man back. I know we're just gonna kidnap him and put away for a while, but but.
I'll be put in a pit. So
yeah.
And FKHC says episode 99 should call it It's Almost Hockey Season. Yeah, ice hockey
it
season.
It actually is. Yes.
Should title it episode 99, Titillating Tuesday, episode 99, The Great One. As an almost wine whiskey. Yes.
I'm drinking out of a cup that has 99 on it, actually. So I got
there we go.
So yeah.
Nice. So thank you guys for showing up in the chat. Hey, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already, and because it really helps. And if you can spread the channel around, hit like, and because it really helps. And if you want, leave a super chat if you'd like, because that also helps as well. And I enjoy your generosity and all that jazz. So
it's good to see some familiar faces. That you guys are dedicated. Straight out, we love you all. Seriously, this is from the heart. Just good to see familiar faces on a regular basis. This shows dedication. Most appreciated.
Yeah, totally. And Madman number 4, Conk, understand I got a new job recently as well, and things get busy. Yeah, well, you getting a new job as well, so that's awesome, man. And yeah, I mean things get really busy, especially when you don't know if you happen to be working that day or not. And especially because right now there's a lot of kind of like construction and landscaping and stuff like that. So if it rains, then you got a short day, a really short day. And if everything is like bright and mushy, well, you can't exactly do a lot of landscaping or construction, which is kind of adjacent to that. When the ground is all mushy and all that kind of stuff. So whatever. I just happen to have today off, and yes, and so I'm glad to ease you in gently.
Little bit of lube, people. Little bit of lube. But no, that's why we got to get you to share and like and love this channel. Let's make this man make this his career, and then he doesn't have to go to those jobs. He can make this a career and then give you guys this channel on a regular basis.
Exactly. Then I can bring all you guys all the stupid all the time. So exactly. That being said, let's get on to the one segment that we love. Yes, which it will play. Okay, right now. So there we go. Oh my God. And Wendy's like, I got to go to work at 6 a.m. on a good day. I go home at 6:30 p.m. Oh yeah, see,
that's true. I have family that work in the health field too, Wendy. I've heard stories. Yeah, it's you guys work your asses off, and I'm saluting you straight up, 100%.
Yeah,
thank you.
Totally.
Yeah.
See, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just totally bagged at the end of the day, and you don't want to do anything. God, you don't even want to eat. So
no.
Okay, so yes, stupid news. What's going on in the world of stupid today? Let's see. Well, this from GB News, which is the Britain's news channel. Apparently researchers call for obesity to be renamed to avoid shaming people. I don't know, Tom. What?
No, you're obese if you eat like that and you're like that. No, I was obese most of my life. No, and I'm in shape while getting there. No, I was not.
Yes.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's what they are. If you're obese, you're obese. We're not going to change it to avoid shaming. And you don't do it as if you're going to use it as a shaming tactic, that's gross. Like, and just let me go off topic here. There's this video I posted on my Facebook recently of a girl. She's overweight, but she was working at the gym, and I'm like, good on her. But people were embarrassing her. I'm like, you people are just sick. She's at the gym bettering herself. And then she said the greatest thing she ever heard. She walked out and she cried because a guy said, I see you here every day and I'm proud of you. And she just You know, it's good to see people back, but people would shame on her. I'm like, don't do that. She's at a gym bettering herself. But no, if you're obese, you're obese. You don't need to rename it to, oh, coddle you. Screw you. Lose weight.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Be healthy.
Let's see. Plungecast suggests, how about tub of lard? Close. Okay, that's not too shabby. Let's see. As a replacement, yeah. So
See,
Canadian Spider-Man, nice to see you, dude. So do some more push-ups.
I don't mind that. I don't mean to have it. I don't mind that, but just let's not actually be downplaying on these people, because they have hard times too. I was overweight for years, and to me, it's good to back people, motivate them, say, "Hey, you can do this. You got that." Exactly. No, bullying doesn't work to an extent. No. I'm not going to agree on that, because I used to be bullied when I was overweight. It's now I know it's a joke, but in all reality, have their back. Like I said, I watched this video of this girl overweight, and it was amazing. The one guy said, "Hey, I'm proud of you," and she wants to stay. She was going to quit, and she said, "No." She's not going to listen to the people embarrassing her. She's going to stand up, and yes, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So,
yeah. Oh, so we're not using as a shaming tactic, really? Okay, not if you're trying hard. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, right? If you're actually wanting to do something positive with it, then yeah, you know, I mean, there's, you know, yeah, you don't want to shame people that are actually trying. Obviously,
actually, have you seen Nika Calva Avocado? He lost all his weight. Nika Calva Avocado, the mukbanging eating guy, really? Was like, he lost all his weight again. It's like, what?
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I know. It's quite amazing. So people can change.
Let's see. Snorter Pooper says, I'm thin. There's one that
there you go. That's a good one. You're just so unthin.
Let's see what else have we got here. And oh, hey Betty, nice to see you. Great that you're here. Let's see. Oh boy, everybody's like just chat again right now. I could go for it if I did smoke them. A fatty. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm trying to catch up on everything. Maybe we should call them Lizoids. Ah, that's a good one. I like that one. So Lizoids. Apparently she's hitting the gym now too, so you know she's actually working on wanting to lose the weight. Let's see, we also got Pat Wannabe. How's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. Let's see, and Lenrod says, yeah, this is likely coming from the same fools who claim being fat is healthy. Yeah, so you know, that's the way you got to see it, because more than likely this is like one of these news sites that if you say anything contrary to fat being you know, a healthy lifestyle, then anything you say to the contrary is shaming, right? So you know, this is pretty much along the vein that they're talking at it as. So
I've noticed, though, society seems to be changing. I think things are going back to normal. There's a lot of less people backing this now, I noticed. I think the world is starting to change back to normal, slowly but surely, I think. So, yay.
Exactly. When Lizzo hits the gym, it collapses. Yes, that's true. It is true. So, and Plungecast says it's basically wokey replacement of language and meaning of words we know and understand to save feelings. Words carry weight. Yeah.
Well, just like obesity carries weight. A lot of it. Ha!
Exactly. But let's see. And hello, Andy Derivative Jill. Nice to see you. Great that you joined us. You know what? I'm gonna have to say one thing. Since starting at this new job, I've actually lost 10 pounds.
There you go, brother.
So, which is great. Yeah. So you know what? And what was it? Somebody at work was like, I don't know. He made a remark about breathing hard. And I'm like, well, you know, considering how I'm like, you know, around 300 pounds, I'm working a lot of weight off. So, you know, I'm trying to keep up. It's like, oh, well, then, hey, good on you for, you know, trying to, you know, work as hard as possible then, you know, so.
Exactly. And the big thing I'll tell you right now, the secret, meats and veggies, less carbs. Carbs are actually the big danger for a lot of people. People don't realize that. And I've studied enough studies. I've lost a crap load of weight in the last month. So, yeah.
Cosmic Wolf. You lost 10 pounds and I gained it.
Hey, brother, how you doing? There's the man I was hoping beyond, but he had to work today. So,
oh, dude, okay.
Well, we got to get him on someday. We can get him on. The man is a good novelist and a fellow geek like us. So, but yeah, we're all trying to lose weight here, man. And that's what you are. You're obese. Own it, and then lose it. Don't shame people like that. But in the same sense, that's not healthy. No, I'm diabetic because of it. That's why I'm trying to get healthier. You have to look after your health. Our bodies are like machines. And just like a car, you don't feed it crappy oil and gas. You feed it premium stuff if you want it to run smooth. Well, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Editor Over to Jill, congrats on the weight loss comic. Well done. Yeah, thanks. It's great because, you know, in my Achilles tendon, doesn't hurt as much as it did before, which is awesome. And yeah, it's great when you can actually move around a little bit better. So
yes.
And Cosmic Wolf, yeah, I'm on call now, so I had to mute you all. Oh, I see, not a problem.
Yeah.
So if you gain that 10 pounds, everybody likes the gift of giving, so you can give that 10 pounds to somebody else. So there you go. DJ Play Nice, I found your 10 pounds COC. Do you want it back? No, you can use that fat, and if you put it in a lamp, burn it.
It'll burn for hours.
Therefore, you can save. There you go. Burn for hours. That's exactly right. So I like to be helpful that way. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what they're going to rename it. More than likely, it's going to be something absolutely retarded as usual. And in retarded, I mean regress in thinking, not actually like, you know, well, no, it's going to be that too. So, and Lenrod, who obviously has a steak like almost all the time, I live mostly on steak and potato. It's a very manly diet. Yeah, that's true. Lucky.
Now call it more to love. We're more to love. That's what we are. We're not obese. We're more to love because there's more of them. I'm like, no, you're obese. Stop it.
Exactly. That's right. I'm not courtly. I'm just more to love. And Wes Cagle, who's here, who says, "Hail, how's it going, Wes Cagle? Nice to see you, man. Who's been a member for 8 months." And Wes Cagle, this one's for you for being a member for 8 months, dude.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
thanks for coming, everybody.
No,
Good night.
No, wait.
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
Oh, Wes Cagle, thank you for being a member for 8 months. I really appreciate you, man. And so far, I hope that you're enjoying the show, dude. So there we go. FKHC, fat people, they ask for directions when making love. Yeah, that's true. So what was the old joke in the 90s, rolling around in the flower and find the wet spot?
Find a wet spot. Oh God.
I think that was the old joke back in the 90s. Yeah. You remember that one? Okay. So anyway, next on to stupid news. So now that we're taking an extended long way around this joke, let's see. This from the Daily Mail. Let's see. Apparently, there's such a thing as long cough. Destroyed my life and left me bedbound, despite having 3 jabs against the virus. Well, I think I see your problem there. So 3 jabs might have done it. I don't know. It seems like lots of people that have toted certain pokes have ended unlifing all of a sudden due to certain complications or
heart attacks, othering.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it was the COVID.
No, I actually had it when it first started. It's a crappy flu. I'll tell you that. It sucks to have, but when it goes away, you're fine. And I've never had it since. So, and yes, I got the first 2 jabs. Not going to go into that, but after that, I don't get no boosters. People kept on like 7, 8 boosters, yet you still get sick. Do they work? No.
And like Plungecast says, 3 times the fun. So there you go. Well, 3 times the charm, as I said. So there you go. You know what? I'm just going to say this. I've never, ever, 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 and this is the God's honest truth. I will swear to this on a stack of Bibles. I have never had the flu shot.
Nor have I.
Never.
I've never had it. I never needed it. It was like, nah. If I got sick, I got sick. It was like 4 days, and then I'm fine again. It's like, yeah, there you go.
No, exactly right. So go for that 4th jab. It could work this time. Yeah, exactly right. So,
and I'm not ashamed to admit I've told you. I was forced to take them. I had 3 jobs set up as a photographer, and then stupid rules in Canada. You can't go to weddings without the shot. I had to take them. Otherwise, I lost 3 wedding jobs. That's $2,000 a wedding. So I said, screw it. I'm going to chance my life on it. Lo and behold, 4 days after the first shot, my eyes started bleeding, and they've been messed up ever since. So, yeah. And I
can't imagine what the problem is.
Yeah. I'm still looking about the lawsuit thing, but anyway.
Good luck with that. So, Lenrod, I've never had the flu shot either. I can't remember the last time I was actually sick. Yeah, you know what? Because anytime that I get like really like bedridden sick, it's usually maybe every 2 to 3 years, and it lasts pretty much like maybe 2 days, and then after that, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm back at her.
It's true, and there you go.
Yeah, the body's a machine. Let it do what it's supposed to do. You know. Plungecast also says that never had the shot, not against vaccines. I'm on meds, but wouldn't take a rush to vax. No, exactly right. So. But you have to trust the science. You have to. Science is good, right?
No,
no, apparently not. So, let's see. And just fake the paperwork. I did that to get into a con or two. You know what? That's that's what I did in Alberta. When you had to show your proof of when you had to get your papers. And show your proof of vaccination. And show us your papers. Show us your proof of vaccination. And there was a movie that I wanted to take the family to. And so being a graphic designer, and that's why you should hire me as a graphic designer in case anything happens to come your way. I just made myself my own papers and showed it on my phone. And they're like, oh, okay. Hey, sure. Not a problem. You can go in. And then when they were trying to cut me out at work, I did the same thing because I still had to bring an income in. However, I felt kind of guilty about that and left because technically that is lying, and I don't want to do that. So
this is all speculation. Nothing he said is actually real.
Yeah, exactly. Canadian Spider-Man, never going to take it. Take my job. Don't care. Take everything. Still not going to comply. They'll never catch us here anyway. Good luck. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, so, trust me. And I'll admit to this. I'll go ahead and read this one first. Yeah.
When I'm at work, it says FKHC. I wear a mask if I'm helping older people around little kids, pregnant women, and people who have health issues to play it safe. Well,
that's see, good. I agree with that. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So,
but do I regret it? 100%. I never wanted to. I fought for the longest time, but I'm like, this is my career. I wanted to make it as a photographer. I gave up the 9 to 5, and that was my chance. I said, you know what? If I die from it, I die from it. I have to. This is my goal, and I took it. And my eyes bled 6 days or 4 days after, and I've been messed up ever since. So, yay! Stupid thing. I've had to relearn how to see and everything. So yeah, the shot is BS.
And there you go. There's a customer tutorial. A customer. What's the word I'm looking for? Review.
A very happy customer. Yes.
There you go. You should all hire as a graphic designer. Happy customer right there. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Go. So. And so there you go. That's pretty much it for the stupid news. And the funny thing is, kids are all but immune to it, and the prego gals actually have a stronger immune system than regular women. Yeah, that's true. So
now, on a quick note, and before you continue, okay, go ahead. I read that one. I'm going to do something here.
And they lied to us about everything. We have no issues ethically about lying to them about compliance. Yeah, I'm just going to say, in the eyes of the Lord, I was lying, and I shouldn't have been. So, anyway.
Okay. How do you bring me up quickly big? How do you do that again? I don't know. I'm still
that's easy, because I can just do boop.
I want to show something. The man that was in the room a little bit earlier, Cosmic Wolf, that is his book right there. That's the first novel right there. It's a pretty thick book too. It's hardcover.
Dang.
So the man is a very good author. There you go. Check it out. That's book 1. He's got other ones already get. I got to get them from him. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to showcase that. So the man is an author. We're hoping to get him on here eventually down the road. The man knows his stuff when it comes to knowledge of Star Wars and everything. The most knowledgeable Star Wars guy I know, and he knows that. So
there you go. Look at that beautiful artwork. Yeah. How dare you hoard somebody else's product on this channel? No, I'm just kidding. No, go ahead, dude. It's all good. So, yeah, that's true too, Lenrod. Yeah, the commandment only to not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Well, yes, that is true. So, however, I lied and I should have done that. Anyway, okay. So, before we get to some of the news articles, as you know, if you made it here just in the nick of time for the intro, there was a trailer that I played, which was by Studio Trigger for the Transformers 40th anniversary, which is today, September 17th, back in 1984. Transformers starred on television sets everywhere, Marvel Comics, toys galore, and has exploded into a big time, humongous franchise. And this technically being today, I just wanted to touch on this news first before we get on to the other news that Tom had picked out, because I just happened to make it here today. Especially for a 40th anniversary. So let's see, let's get into it. Right here. Let's see, about Transformers 1, which is coming out in movie theaters really, really soon. You know what? I'm at first I was kind of apprehensive. Thank you. Yeah, see, I still can't talk words and enunciate properly.
English language.
So that's the way I should be talking right now. I swear to God. Yeah, words, mouth coming out. Yes. So this movie, yes, coming out.
Hopeful for opening, for a $30 million opening. Yes, that's not bad.
Yeah, so Transformers 1 is coming out. Box office hopeful for $30 million opening. Watch the final trailer. I choose not to right now because I already played a better one. And so this is looking like it's the quote-unquote origin of the primary characters of Optimus Prime and Megatron. And I guess I had to throw in Elita 1 and Bumblebee. So I don't know exactly what continuity they're going to be going with this, but I've heard from some people that have seen it so far that it's not bad. So it's not bad at all. Wendy Drummer Warrior, my brother still has his Transformers toys from 1984. Oh, there you go, right?
I got a question.
Yes.
Now is it true Chris Hemsworth whatever does the voice of Prime in this one?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So he even said, I think, something about he didn't want to copy Peter Cullen because he respects him greatly. He wasn't sure how he used to approach it, but I mean, but the fact that he respected that was cool. I was like, okay, he showed respect. Yeah.
And Vince Womack, the trailer doesn't sell it to me. No, it doesn't, because for some odd reason I get these really weird, I don't know, just some of the jokes in there. It's just kind of a little bit too, I don't know, childish. That's the only way I can put it. Lenrod, I still have my Beast Wars toys. Oh, there you go. Nice. They're not in great shapes, but lots of play. Yeah.
Well, Optimus looks kind of tiny. He really does.
He kind of was. I got Lenrod, in case you're looking, you want to find the missing pieces to that. I got a group on Facebook that's called Ratchet's Garage. Okay, where you can find any kind of missing pieces that you're looking for your figures. So if you're on Facebook, message me and I'll send you a link, dude. Franco Walker, Transformers has always been just a long advert for toys. I was never interested in them. And you're losing your wrench. No, I'm kidding.
Same with G.I. Joe, and that's not everybody likes, but it was an advertisement for Hasbro, but then we loved it. That's what we grew up on. I got the box set back then of the original one, so it's like I loved it. That's what we grew up on. I'm actually going to watch the movie, the original movie, the cartoon. I'm going to watch that tonight. For now that you're reminding me, 48. Oh yeah, I'm going to watch the movie again. Yes.
Exactly. No, you know what, Franco, and that's completely fair. And you know what, you are right. It is basically a long commercial for toys. And my brother, hey, he was in the GI Joe, and I was in the Transformers. You know, and it's not for everybody, and that's fine. Hey, whatever you like, that's what you like. So, Pat, I want to be when the live action movies came out, I bought the original character toys. I got Jazz with his original paint job. Oh, nice. See,
Nice.
and that's my favorite Transformer right there, Jazz.
Hmm.
1978 935 Porsche racing car. Love it. Let's see. And FK says, I think I might have some Japanese Transformers stuff from when I was a kid in 1984. Nice. So
One thing I noticed about this picture, why does Megatron look happy and why does Bumblebee look like a dork?
because Bumblebee is a dork in this movie.
Oh, I know,
and,
yeah. I
and
love the
this
original
is this is before the war. Yeah.
Megatron
And-
really looks too happy. Oh no.
No, I know, right? And Dad bought us the VHS movie set back then. Yeah, I had it on VHS too. So, it was fun. It was fun. So, and Lorthoff, Jetfire, Skyfire is my favorite. Yeah, 100%, dude. Nice. To be fair, or fair play to anyone who gets enjoyment out of it, though, we all like different things. Exactly. And that's
Franco.
what it's all about.
Yeah.
100%. So let's see. Transformers 1 opens this week with an early fan screening on Wednesday and the Thursday previews, and then officially this weekend. Will the flick roll out in style or crash and burn? So check out the rundown below. Paramount also released the final trailer. So, what are the estimates? So, while box office estimates from just a week ago offered the animated flick would open to around 40 to 50 million, estimates are now around 30 million, but noted could go higher. So, rather a little bit interesting. Deadline reports the Transformers 1 box office domestic estimates start in the low 30 millions with potential for upslide. Well, that's what you might think. So I'm not 100% sure. So a week ago saw Box Office Pro offer in their long range format forecast that Transformers 1 could open to 40 to 50 million. And that's a pretty wide range. I'm wondering, it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. I look at this face.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right now, and I'm not as big a fan as you, but we're both been following it just as long, and I love Transformers, and that looks like the dumbest Optimus Prime I've ever seen. And no offense, and I'm a fan of Chris Hemsworth. I like him as an actor. No, it's Peter is the voice of Optimus. I always said it's going to be weird when he doesn't. He finally isn't. I'm like, no,
Exactly.
no, it's no Peter, and it looks so dorky. I'm sorry.
It does. It does.
I'm Optimus Prime. I'm gonna hurt you. No, what? No.
God,
it just looks so bad. So.
It's just this smooth, I don't know, baby face kind of look. It's I don't know. It's just something about this design. I know that they're trying to keep a little bit of the original kind of G1 aspect to it, with the smoke pipes, like on the shoulders, the look of the helmet, his head. It's I think the most thing that bugs me is that he has a mouth.
Well, not just that. Why does he look like a pretty boy robot? No, Optimus was a badass. It would and he was like, no, he looks too small and he looks too friendly. And no, I'm a pretty boy. Like, no, that's not Optimus. Optimus is a leader. He's a badass and would risk his life to go into battle to save the others around him. I mean, no, it just doesn't have the feel. It really doesn't.
But you know what? And one aspect, see, because let's face it, we're old now, and even though I don't want to admit it, but I get that this is I get I get that this is obviously geared towards kids and bringing the kids into the franchise, and I can see it from that point of view. It's kind of like, for example, when a lot of people were complaining about Star Wars Episode 1, being too childish, right? It wasn't very good. And it's because George Lucas himself admitted that, he did it for the reasons of the kids to bring him into the franchise, into the Star Wars franchise. And that's the way that, it turned out the way that it did, right? And I can see it from that point of view with this movie, just wanting to bring, the kids into the franchise.
Yeah.
Now.
But against that, sorry, I was going to say, against that part, though, I'm sorry, as a kid, I wanted to see a badass robot. I don't want to see a nice, friendly, old kind, I'm a soy boy robot. That's what he looks like. I'm a soy boy. Optimus Prime soy boy. Yeah. Like, what the hell? No, I want badass Optimus. Like, and
for the trailer I saw, Optimus and Megatron were very young and friends, best friends, it seemed. Yeah, that's
oh my god.
That's
the
way it is in the trailer.
Who knows? Maybe they're secret lovers. Oh, yes.
Oh, God. Jeez.
Inclusivity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, the only way that they could possibly explain it is that robots have no gender, and therefore love is love.
Oh,
and
God.
it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Yeah, I know. Exactly. And Lenrod, you got to go. Hey, not a problem, dude. Just catch it on the rewind and message me and I'll send you that link where hopefully if you want to find those parts, I'll send you the link and you can find those parts. So, and Vince Womack, just show your kids a G1 cartoon up to Prime. Yep. That's right.
That's I got the box set for the original G1, like the whole series. And it's like, yeah, that was badass Optimus Prime. And I grew up as a kid watching that. I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I know. Preferred Prime's origin story: Megatron as Gladiator turned political and got shot down. Yeah, you know what? With me though, I'm preferring the actual original origin in the original cartoon of War Dawn. Where he had more of a humble beginning as essentially as a dock worker, working with his friend Dion, and before Elita One was Elita One, obviously, right? And he was just a humble dock worker, and he was amazed at these new flying robots, which happened to be Megatron and his Decepticons, right? And he marveled at them, and a little bit envious, I suppose you could say, and only to be betrayed that way, and letting that dazzlement get in the way of his critical thinking, I suppose you could say. So, but yeah, that's just me. That's my origin story, right? And then through that, he became Optimus Prime when he got fixed up. So, but at least they kind of got a half decent truck mode, which
what series were you referring to again? Which one was that? I've never heard that one.
G1, the original cartoon.
Oh, the original one. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You said Mouse War Dog or something. I was like, okay. Well, no.
Yeah, season. You have to look it up. Season 2. The episode title is called War Dawn, where the aerial bots are sent back in time to before the Great War, to like the golden age of Cybertron, and they encounter Orion Pax, who ends up becoming Optimus Prime.
Okay, yeah. It's been a while. I have the box set in the back, but I haven't watched it in a while. Yeah, no, I'll have to go back and revisit again. I don't mind the truck. He does look cool in truck mode, but it's just why does in robot mode he looks pathetic. He really does look pretty bad.
He does. I know, right? So, fans waiting on word of mouth. Oh yeah. So I know one guy that saw it. He's going to give a review of it, what he thought of it. So, and he's an ex-Marine, and he has his own Transformer channel on YouTube. I don't know if any of you guys might know of him. He's called Patriot Prime on YouTube. Really, really awesome guy, and a patriot on top of that. So if you want to look him up on YouTube, Patriot Prime is his name. Let's see. So as we have been pointing out in our recent box office analysis as of late, it seems the trend is that the fans are waiting on word of mouth to see if said project is any good before shelling out their hard-earned dollars on expensive movie tickets and mid-tier food. I like how they put that, mid-tier food.
Well, let's be honest, between you and me, I mean, movies aren't just the reason people don't go to movies as much nowadays isn't just for the bad writing, which, let's be honest, it's the worst writing we've had in years. People just can't afford it nowadays. Economy is a big part of it too. Like, movies cost a fortune to go see. The food is overpriced. You know, that's why a lot of people, you sneak in dollar store snacks. You know, like, why not?
See, that's why I hooked up with Scotiabank, and because I get scene points.
Yes, I've been meaning to do that actually. I used to be a Scotiabank thing. I'm thinking about going back with them because I get the scene card. Yeah.
So I can get free movie tickets that way. So I don't have to dish out that. I know, right? And on top of that, the one other thing that's keeping me away from this movie is that when earlier this year, when I took the family to go see Rise of the Beasts, that other live action Transformers movie, I was not impressed. It was just so bad.
I'm a person that likes stuff, and even I was like, meh, I wouldn't watch it again. No.
I know. I mean, Wheeljack is basically a Volkswagen van, and butterflies coming out of him, and then you pull this, that's racist, whatever comment was made at that time. It's like, really, you're gonna introduce that into this movie? Thank you very much for ruining it for me.
Yeah.
And Mirage, he's a race car, but they made him a Porsche. I'll let him get away with that. But at least they filmed it in Canada, in Montreal. So there you go. That's one small consolation. And on top of that, I wanted to see Unicron transform. I mean, come on. But at least I got to see him in planet mode. So Vince Womack, sadly, from the original Transformers community around 2008, 2012, there are so little people still around. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And why did the beasts from the other planet even look like Earth animals? I know, right? It made no sense. It absolutely made no sense whatsoever. They're on another planet. They're Transformers. They're alien robots, and they're on another planet, and they just happen to look like Earth animals before they even came to Earth. How does that even make any sense?
But isn't it? So. It's either Star Wars trope or a Star Trek trope. If we're all made of the same DNA around the entire multi-galaxies. So the animals would exist in other planets too. I think the seed goes across all the galaxies. So that's the way to talk that away.
Oh yeah, that was that Star Trek Next Generation episode.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The whole panspermia friggin' bullcrap friggin' story. Oh my god, that was so. It was definitely Star Trek. Yeah. We have seeded multiple planets and
just did the hanky-panky everywhere, and then just animals and humans.
You turned out to be Klingons, and you turned out to be Romulans, and you turned out to be humans, and blah 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 blah. But you could literally say till all are one. So, oh my god.
Give me some alien. Give me some predator DNA. Yes, those things are badass. I can be 7 foot tall or 8 foot tall. Cool jaws and my face and. Oh.
And then, of course, we get that in Prometheus, again.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, so if they hear from like-minded fans that the movie is good, they'll go see it. If word gets out that it's bad, it's doomsday. Well, that is so very true. Critic reviews are also becoming less and less important to fans, as fans know critics often shill for movie studios or for politically orientated reasons. So the critic reviews aren't trustworthy. Well, we had Snoozu with all your women's.
But yeah, trustworthy. No shit. We know that. We don't trust any of them because they're mostly paid off. Look.
Yeah.
They were praising some of the Marvel films, which are garbage. I'm like, really? And then look at some of them hating on Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm like, yeah, he broke records, literally tons of records. One of the highest.
That was a fun movie.
Films. That was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, but I mean, this is one reviewer I'm gonna tell you the truth about this movie. I'm
Yes.
going to try to be objective and keep an open mind, even though I know this is geared towards kids and that it's got that kiddie humor in it, which I get because you want to attract the kids to the franchise. And even though Hasbro is kind of tanking right now because they're kind of ignoring their kid audience out there for the most part, sales aren't exactly as good. So Hasbro is desperate. So
yeah, I would trust your opinion on stuff. I've known you long enough. Same with, like, I'll say, getting to know Jace. He went to see The Crow. Remember, he gave his review on it. Well, I give it a chance. I liked it. Was it my favorite? No, but I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really good film. It was a very good take on that story. I was like, I like the take on the story. So that's why I never listen to critics. Most people hate it. Yeah, but it's not based after the original movie. It's based after the graphic novel, people. So people have to learn to think for themselves, but they don't. That's why I rarely follow critics. It's like just
exactly.
I know. Yeah.
No, and you know what? I mean, as one that has worked with Hasbro doing a prototype collectible card game in the early 2000s, for somebody that's worked that does actually still work with third-party companies like X-Transbots that allowed me to do, like, a lot of box artwork for their products and stuff like that. For a guy that has sold scale posters to literally help out the fandom that I've sold literally worldwide.
They're awesome people. We'll go to his website. It's in the headings. Oh, I want to get, once I make a lot of money, I'll be planning on buying each and every one to put on my gaming room. They're beautiful.
I've sold them. I've sold them to people in England and Australia. I think I even sold a few of them to a guy in Peru. All around North America. I've sold them to, like, third-party companies, to, like, X-Transbots, to Fans Toys, to Fans Hobby, to Zeta Toys. A lot of third-party companies out there. I've done my homework, and on top of that, I got a connection of a guy in Japan that actually is friends with a couple of the artists that used to do the manga. So I got my stuff.
Yeah.
And not that I'm trying to brag, it's because I'm just saying that should I watch this movie, I will give you my honest opinion about this.
Yeah, no, I trust you in that 100%.
Yeah. Now with this, because Brian Henry, he's doing the voice for Megatron. You know what? I kind of like this little bit of an homage, because in the Marvel comics, in the original cartoon, I suppose you could say Megatron's helmet is, like, all wash gray, right, to kind of like match the rest of his animation character profile. But in the Marvel comics, they actually colored it black, well, blackish, right, like a dark color. And so I kind of like this, like, slight homage to this. So they did put little Easter eggs, throughout the trailers, throughout the movie, if you happen to catch it here and there. But of course, because they can't make Megatron a gun anymore because of child toy laws.
So we can have a tank, which is a lot more painful than a gun. It could blow up a house, but a gun is bad. Like, what? Mind you, I gotta say, there's a Megatron robot, sort of like the Optimus Prime, with the tank. It looks cool. It transforms. Like, oh, they got more of them coming out. It's probably like $800, $900, but damn, I want.
Oh,
they got Grimlock, they got Megatron and Optimus now. It's like,
yep. But I mean, what is a tank but a big gun on wheels?
Yes, a massive gun. 10 times more powerful. Like, how is that better than the gun?
Tanks are much safer than a handgun. Oh, well, I suppose.
Well, house with a gun. Or, I mean, a tank. A gun could. What? No.
Oh, my God. Yeah, exactly. So it's just a gun on wheels. That's all that it is. Exactly. So, and I think they also have Bumblebee. Yeah, they also have Bumblebee because you can't get enough of Bumblebee in this movie, right?
I mean, I like Bumblebee, but don't shove him down our throat. Like, he's he's a soldier.
I know.
I mean,
So Rotten Tomatoes gives this 90%, but of course, they would, because it's Rotten Tomatoes and they just love everything that everybody else hates. And I'm not saying that this movie is going to be bad already. It's just that it's Rotten Tomatoes. So
yeah, until you see fan
know.
scores, that's what I go on. I go on the fan scores. They're the ones that count. Critic scores, no, I never go on them. I go on fan scores, like, okay, the fan, and that's usually where you get a little bit more honesty from.
That's right. And yeah, Franco, you're right. You can also hear a tank coming.
It's true. True.
It's true. So, you know, and yeah, it's a little hard to conceal the tank. Exactly, right? You know, it's not like you can you know, throw a blanket over it and you know.
Is that a Sherman in your front pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
That's some big guns you have there. Oh my. So oh man, screw him. I never liked him. I nearly cheered when he got scrapped. Oh yeah, in the movies, yes. 100. Yeah, concealed scary tank. Yeah, exactly right. Oh jeez, yeah. But no, they had to put him back as Goldbug. Yes, they had to, didn't they? At the end of season 3. Yeah, I'm better than before. I'm a gold bug. Then that's what you'll be known as, Gold Bug. Oh, that's really original. But to be fair, the throttle bots were coming out and he was rebuilt, and you know, that's what they had to do. Plus, due to what happened in the Marvel G.I. Joe Transformer crossover when they rebuilt him into Gold Bug. So, you know, it made sense, I guess. But so, but speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, the Transformers 1 Rotten Tomatoes score out of the gates was the highest of the movie franchise at 91%. See, this is why this is total and complete and utter bullcrap, because the original movie will forever stand out as the greatest Transformers movie ever. So, however, with more reviews released, the score is now tied with Bumblebee at 90%, which is much higher than any of the Michael Bay live action films. That's true because Michael Bay tried to interfere with the Bumblebee movie. He didn't have a lot to do with it, and that's why Bumblebee turned out great. So, to be fair, 100%, because I liked Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, no,
and the other movies are crap.
Yeah, no.
You know,
they're already talking that this is going to be on streaming in November, so it's not even going to be on theaters that long. They're saying streaming in November. So they're planning early, so you'll be able to see it actually in your home in November. Scarlett's doing a voice. Okay, now I'm more intrigued. I mean, Scarlett's hot, even voice-wise. So
yeah, as a little one.
Interesting.
Yeah, so. It is rather interesting, but you know, they're going to make her a type of Cybertronian motorcycle. You know what? Just make her a car, just like her original cartoon model.
Yeah.
Make her a car. I'm sick and tired of these motorcycles. I don't know why. It's just me. So, but what are you going to do? So, how are ticket sales? Well, Transformers ticket sales are also said to be ahead of the animated movies. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which was a Seth Rogen production, which was pretty crappy, and Trolls Band Together. Why anybody would want to watch a Trolls movie is beyond me. TMNT went on to finish with 180.5 million worldwide, bomb, and with a reported budget of 70 million. And Trolls went on to finish with $209 million on a reported budget of 95 million. Kids don't know anything. So the Transformers 1 budget is said to be 75 million. So yeah, if anything, they had better hope to God that they make over 200 million in sales. Yeah. But what can I say? So, and then yeah, you have Bumblebee, of course, because you know you have to. So yeah, and you know what? And yeah, I don't know. He just looks like a lump with wheels.
It looks like a head, little eyes, and it's like
he does.
Yeah.
You know what he looks like? This is what it looks like. Yeah, remember Lego Bionicles?
Okay, yeah.
He looks like a Lego Bionicles mask.
I think it looks like the Max. Remember the Max? It looks like his mask.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, I remember the Max.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
kind of looks like
he's
his
the
head,
he's
that
the
little
maximum
lampshade that's on his
image.
head almost. It's like, what?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a
I know.
squash down helmet. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it is. he's the Max's face just colored yellow.
At least the Volkswagen looks
Oh my
cooler. It's more original. That's kind of like just.
well, that's true. So Deadline also adds the flick looks to be more aimed at fathers and sons. That's debatable. I haven't seen I haven't seen Transformers 1 by itself, but this is vastly different than the Transformer animated series and the 86 movie I grew up with as a kid. Again, I think word of mouth will be a huge factor if this flick makes it or breaks it. So yeah, so coming out really soon, you know, I mean, God, they make Soundwave look like actually like Soundwave. They make Shockwave actually look like Shockwave. I mean, you know, you couldn't have done this with like any of the other characters. I mean, you know, why? So, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. So, you know, it's coming out really, really soon. And yeah, so I don't know if anybody who is a major Transformers fan is going to be watching it. Oh, Bumblebee isn't the Roomba? No, apparently not. So, so although he does look like a Roomba, Pat, I want to be agree with you on that. He does. Oh my god. And Vince Womack says, yeah, John Hamm and Lawrence Fishburne too. Yeah, apparently in this movie. So I do like John Hamm and definitely Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah,
so,
big Fishburne fan. So it's like,
yeah. And I just finished off the entirety of Mad Men. So John Hamm, yeah, I'd kind of be looking forward to that. That's pretty good. So
it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. Like I said, without Peter, it's just it's I always said it's gonna be weird once you see Prime with Peter's voice. It's just
I know.
I don't know.
You know, damn. Cosmic Wolf, if they're on Cybertron getting their transforming abilities, why would they look like Earth vehicles? Exactly, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know how they're gonna pull that off. Yeah, Fishburne is Alphatron and Ham is Sentinel Prime. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I just might end up checking this out anyway. So so we'll find out if it's going to be good enough or not. So and see, now we're pretty much at the top of the hour, and I forgot to load up something I should have loaded up. Should have started. It's an okay time to make a commercial break happen because I'm pretty much behind on everything when I started this, and I should be adding a commercial. And at this point, yeah, exactly. So I think I'm going to play. I'm going to play this because Appion missed out and he should be here. And hopefully this is good enough for a laugh. So to everybody out there, in lieu of Transformers 1 coming out, here's a commercial for you guys.
Do you feel stressed at work? Too tired during the day? Self-conscious about your body image?
Well, then you might be fat! Come on down to Weebo's gym! Do it! Yeah! We'll fix you up, you greasy, disgusting animal!
Just do it!
Learn how to lift!
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
Pump some iron!
Do it!
Fuck you!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. The burn increases now.
You got it, Sam.
If you want to turn yourself into a proud samurai warrior, you need the katana samurai sword. This high-quality plastic weapon is a Japanese longsword which will look just perfect with your traditional Japanese hakama.
And there you go. So might as well add in some Sam Wiki in there.
Samurai katana sword. Yay! I'm almost gonna go get mine. Yay.
Oh my god, yeah. So Appion, I don't know if you're busy today, but hey, There you go.
We love you,
That one's
brother,
for you,
and
buddy.
this one's just for you. Okay.
That's right. I want my high quality plastic katana now. Oh, jeez. I never get tired of that. Same with Wiki. Oh, God.
And always remember, just do it.
Yes. Do it. So, well, anyway, now on to the... Okay, next article here. Well, let's dive into what you picked, Tom, because I didn't know exactly that it was going to be here today. But here's an article that Tom had picked out for today, and this one, yeah, from Branding into Comics. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop director debunks accusations of censorship, says change of game engines caused reduction in jiggle physics.
They re-released Chainsaw Lollipop, which I love this game, Lollipop Chainsaw. If anybody hasn't played it, it was a fun game I played many years ago. It actually is fun. It's a good story. But they re-released it. And of course, most companies aren't talking about it because they're afraid, because she's a strong, powerful woman, but she happens to be sexy, so we can't attack her. I'm like, oh, you idiots. So, but yeah, it's getting so much hate. But yet it's selling a lot. I wonder why, because it's fun.
I've never played this game.
Oh, it's fun. It's hilarious. But of course, it had boobs and a little school guy, and you can get separate outfits for her, of course, and stuff. But yeah, it's one of those
of course
pleasure games that don't play when nobody's around. You know?
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, and we see right here, Wendy Trauma Warrior has gifted 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships to a bunch of people out there. Let's see who got a membership. Let's see, Mad Bass Retro Gaming, you got a membership. Canadian Spider-Man, you got a membership. Rocco the Brave, you also got a membership, along with Raw Thunderheart and Jedi Master Raven. You guys ended up getting a membership. So I want to thank Wendy out there for gifting those out there to all of those guys, and greatly appreciate it. And you guys, this one again is for
as a show of gratitude for your service in the past. Here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody. Good night.
No, wait!
What? You got your sandwich.
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
And Wendy, thank you very much for gifting out a whole bunch of memberships out there. And for all those of you guys, that's right. Love you, Wendy. And for all those of you guys, and I say you guys because I'm politically incorrect, enjoy the memberships. And, I'm definitely going to have to make some more member streams. So I got to catch up. So, and FKHC says, be right back, going to eat. You do that. So, okay. So jiggle physics and your guilty pleasure of Lollipop Chainsaw. There we go.
Yes. Oh, it's many players. Trust me, it actually sold quite a bit when it first came out, and the re-release is just, yeah.
Is it that fun?
It is actually quite fun. She's hilarious. She's the typical blonde character, but you kill people with the zombies with chainsaw. It's like, it's just one of those guilty pleasures. It is fun. And like I said, this is the repop version. It was just released. And it's a lot of people are enjoying it.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
100%
so despite an accusation to the contrary, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop director Yoshimi Yasuda has assured players that the recently released remake is 100% uncensored. Oh, if Lenrod didn't have to go to work right now, I'm sure he'd be happy. So, my God. No jiggle? We're gonna have to find out. So are we? And your boyfriend head strapped to your hip. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And you got my attention at jiggle physics. There we go. So huge jiggling, amazing jiggling. So
I know what your audience likes. I chose wisely.
And that's why you're a good co-producer. Is it just me, or does that hand look kind of weird?
Oh yeah, I mean they didn't really change the graphics too much in the updated one. They just updated it a little bit smooth, but yeah, it's still older style graphics, of course. But
Oh, okay.
that's not the part you're looking at usually. So
Nope. Well, yeah, that's true too. So, so this claim that Yasuda and the devs at Dragami Games had gone back on their promise that the game would be unaltered was first raised by Twitter user Manga Lawyer, who on September the 11th, so just a few days ago, 7 days ago, alleged that the propagandist Juliet's originally generous jiggle physics were missing from Repop. The jiggle physics only work during combat and running in the new uncensored version, he told his followers. It's unclear if the developers deemed them unrealistic or inappropriate. Other scenes have slight changes. So yeah, and that's the post that he posted. The original standing pose physics in Lollipop Chainsaw is missing in Repop. Here's the PS3 version. They only work during combat and running in the new uncensored version. So yeah, and like I read before, it's unclear if the developers deemed them unrealistic or inappropriate. Other scenes have slight changes. I wonder if I dare play that. And there's, dang it. Oh, there is an active link. Okay, let's try for that then. So if anybody can still see that, okay.
Yep, we can see it.
Are you gonna, is this gonna load?
Pretty slow.
Really? Oh, dang it. Okay, you're not gonna load properly. We'll screw you. Okay, so in a follow-up tweet, well, actually, no, I'm gonna get what have you checked out Repop yet?
Myself, no, I'm so far behind in some gaming. I want to check it out though. I've seen some of the effects. I don't see any issues with it, but again, it's one I probably will get again because I owned it many years ago. So
okay,
that's one of the games I did have to get rid of eventually because selling when you're moving across country. But I did own it. I enjoyed it. It was a fun game. I finished it. Yeah, it was...
play it. Oh my god. Okay, well, all right. Let me see if I can find it. And Tom, for anybody that hasn't played the game yet, can you give a little bit of a rundown of what it's all about?
I mean, really, you're just a cheerleader, and the zombies are attacking the world, and you're just taking everybody on. And it's small, you know, it's around the city, and there's, of course, there's the high school stuff, and you have a chainsaw. You know, that's hence it pretty much is blatantly right there in the title. You know, she's just this cheerleader who just kills people with chainsaws. I mean, you're generally zombies she's taken out, but it's violent, it's fun, and it's a guilty pleasure. It's just one of those fun games. The physics actually weren't too bad either. I enjoyed the battles. They were fun. They were just, you know, head lopping and stuff like that. It was just fun. Sure, there wasn't much of a story to it. There wasn't much else. You can unlock outfits, if you know what I mean. She had bikinis. She had tight little, the Britney Spears outfit at one time, the red one. And yeah, that's all it really was. It was just a fun game. So yeah, like my buddy said, it was a fun game, just fun, a guilty pleasure. So
okay, let's see. Trying to go through some of the posts here, and this guy like has posted a lot of. I think I might have found it.
Ha.
Okay, I got it right here. Well then, I'm gonna load this up here, and what we'll do is this: we're gonna share and see what it was that they left out. Okay, well, let's have a look here. If anybody can see that, okay, great. Okay, I kind of see the difference right there. So
a little bit independently there, they're just there. So, but again, the graphics are updated. So, but it's a little bit more in the high contrast, so it's really hard to tell. That picture was taken with high contrast. So, but anyway, I think the article might explain better what's going on.
Okay, no, and that makes sense then. So yeah, because one, you definitely see a jiggle, and the other one you don't. So, Cosmic Wolf, a very fun game. All right, then I might have to check this out at some time if I have a decent computer enough to run it. And Hunty, hey Hunty, nice to see you.
Hunty,
See this cheerleader. I do believe she was an inspiration for Pigtails Harley Quinn.
Yeah, it was before that too, I think. Actually, I think it was before the Pigtails Harley. I'd have to look into the timeline, but yeah, she was very early on cheerleader. But she's a badass. Like I said, slicing and dicing with that chainsaw.
Yeah. Let's see. Vince says, need to check with as if that one achievement is still in the game. If you know, you know. I don't know, but I'm inclined to find out now. Yeah, not that much of a difference. Yeah, you know, if you're really looking hard, you know, it's like a slight difference, I guess. So, I mean, I really don't see maybe that much of a big deal. But then again, I mean, if you're looking for it, you're looking for it. So
exactly.
But meh, you know, whatever. So in a follow-up tweet, Mangalore shared a full comparison of Lollipop Chainsaw Repop censorship versus the original, which notably does in fact show that Juliet's chest in Repop is less bouncy than before, albeit only slightly, and directly accused Dragami Games of having toned down Juliet's physics in the standing position. If it doesn't matter or is not a big deal, then why change it? He questioned. Maybe there isn't a clear answer. I prefer the original PS3 release. So, well, I can play that.
But again, the high contrast, it's hard to tell because it's very, notice that it's very bright too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really hard to tell there. So I think they could have did that on purpose, but I'm wondering what the counteract to that accusation is. It's probably in the article.
Yeah, it's like
there you can see the contrast. There you can barely see anything because it's too bright.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely tell that, yeah, here it's more fluid while the other one is more solid here and there. I mean, it's not that bad.
It's kind of very picky and like, yeah, okay, she's still wearing the same top, but again, contrast. It's like,
oh man, I think somebody just has a boob fetish. Go figure. But then again, who can blame them? Anyway, so however, in light of the fact that the game was uncensored in every other regard, with even the seashell bikini skin and an achievement for peeping up Juliet's skirt, oh my god, being left untouched, pushed back against Mangalore's theory of deliberate censorship, and instead chalked the toned down physics up to the game's translation from its original Unreal Engine 3 to the current Unreal Engine 5. And per Yasuda, it appears these players were right on the money. So, oh yeah, that's right, because yeah, boyfriend's head.
Yeah,
like you mentioned. Yeah. Then again, you know what? It kind of does make sense because remember, what was it? A couple of months back, there was something about the Unreal Engine that what was it? Certain models and certain things that you wanted to do in it with using Unreal Engine had to be, what was it, toned down or censored or changed.
I don't know. I think something like that. But let's be honest, too. The original was total fantasy cartoon. The Unreal Engine 5 is almost surreal. It's like getting more realistic, and boobs don't bounce like that if you're staying still. So it's more realistic to an extent. She was just staying still. You know what I mean? So if anything,
exactly.
You know,
unless you're from the yeah. And sort of poopish, we'd like huge circles to be bouncy. Well, yeah, you know, because it just looks more natural that way. Unless, of course, you're from the 50s where everything was conical and pointy and you could probably lose an eye.
But she wasn't even moving. That's like a good example I bring up. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And as long as they don't go around like helicopter blade snorter poopers.
A good example, I always say, Billie Eilish. If anybody knows Billie Eilish, she's a well-endowed girl. She did this video where she hit her boob and she and she makes fun of it like, we can stand still and her boobs still bounce, but that's if you hit them, and if you don't, they're gonna stay still, so it's like,
well, yeah,
Yeah.
And DJ Play Nice, you got to get going. So, hey, not a problem, dude. You have fun out there and catch it on the rewind. And thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it. You all be safe, have fun, take care of your crew, and rock. You too, man. Catch you later. Yeah, it's just appealing to the boys out there.
Yeah, well, some girls.
It's So, and you know what? It just makes it for just silly fun anyway.
Oh, it's just a fun game. It's just hilarious. I was laughing my ass off some of the stuff. I mean, the talking head and just some of the stuff she's saying when you're playing. She's like, "Oh my god!" It's a really fun, just one of those popcorn games, like a popcorn film. It's fun, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so taking to his personal account, man, somebody is really liking. Somebody's taking a stand for jiggle physics. Taking to his personal account on September 13th, Yasuda responded to a number of issues that have been raised regarding the release of Repop. First, he addressed the feedback, like he says, the feedback from players that pricing in different regions of the world has not been thoroughly researched, assuring those concerned that we agree with the players and will adjust the prices as soon as possible. We will announce the changes on our SNS, so please stay tuned. He also goes on to say, next, we have received some bug reports and are currently working on fixing them. We will not only fix the bugs, but also consider option settings and optimizations. First, regarding the physics engine, we are using kawaii physics. Oh boy, I can just imagine what that entails. As a plugin repop, because the physics engine used in the original version is not compatible with UE5, Unreal Engine 5. The behavior of the physics engine was caused by a bug in the parameters, and we will fix it promptly. We are also fixing the other graphics bugs. If you notice anything, please contact us below, and they give their email address.
I like that, actually. Yeah.
Write it down, folks. Finally, I'm disappointed that some influencers and journalists are spreading false news, such as the suggestion that I proposed Repop mode as a censored mode and negotiated to make the original mode uncensored. The fact is that we have obtained ESRB approval for the game specifications you are playing now. Applied to the platformer and obtained release approval without receiving any correction instructions from all of the platforms. This is the same as what I told you before, and I honestly shared this fact with the game users. If someone is trying to twist the story about the uncensored version of Lollipop Chainsaw Repop to suit their own purposes, I will protest. Well, there you go. Because if anything that we've learned over, over the year, let's put it this way, over the past year, that Japan will not bow down to American proclivities.
I mean, we have that small little niche group in Japan. What did they call themselves again? That were fighting against it.
The feminist communist.
Yeah. The idiot ones, they're like, but most of them are like, no, we're not going to change it. We had this in our animes, we had this in our games, and bite me, they don't care. That's why I respect that. They will fight back against that stuff and do what they want. Hence why it's one of the more popular things, because unlike North American stuff, they won't kowtow to political views and stuff. They'll do what they want.
Exactly. So it just sounds like more of a programming error that happened. An incompatibility of sorts, and they're looking at fixing it. So there you go, simple as that. Hunty, Lollipop Chainsaw was the only game where I wasn't scared of zombies. There you go.
I know.
So there's a positive.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And Eddie Derivative Jill says, "Wow, it's a game developer who actually cares about the fans. Nice."
I know. It's like they want to give us what originally. It's like, wow.
I know. Like, weirdos. Oh man, I know, right? How dare they care about the fans out there? Oh my God. We're living in some sort of bizarre world now. But no, I mean we've talked about it over the months where Japan will not kowtow, whether it's in their anime, whether it's in their manga, whether it's in their games whatsoever. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna fall for this do what we say kind of bullying tactic and kowtow to your woke bullcrap.
Exactly.
And precisely. Wow. Because I mean, how many other gaming platforms out there, any other developers will willingly put their email address out there and say, if there's something you don't like, sure, email us. We encourage you to email us. There's not a lot of them out there.
Like other companies, like what was the one who did Spider-Man? I remember the flags they had and everything.
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Oh, and they were banning people because they could. No, shut up, no. So
if you don't like it, we'll block you. Oh my God. Jeez. Let's see. Event Progenitor. Hey, dude, nice to see you, man. Great that you're here. Did you see the news about the pagers exploding? No, I did not. People still use pagers? Dear God.
I guess in certain types of things, yes, they would. Yeah.
Huh. I suppose maybe doctors. I don't know.
And I think this is the same article that's in the same thing he just posted that you just read. So that part.
Yes.
Yeah.
So so you know what? They're encouraging people. If there are any problems, let us know. We'll fix it. We'll get right.
That's mad respect.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's somebody that actually cares for the fans. It's like, wow, somebody should, wow.
God, I feel bad for this guy only being ahead. But he's a pillow. There you go. So apparently the whole game, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, in all its uncensored glory, is now on PS4, PS5, Xbox, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. Oh boy, and the PC platforms. I'm amazed that they put this out on Nintendo Switch in a way.
Yeah, Nintendo. they don't usually allow stuff like that, but sometimes they will, I guess. So, and
I know.
And PlayStation 5, the new PlayStation 5 announced a couple weeks ago. The new one, hopefully the original PlayStation 5s will go on sale. PlayStation, release them so I can finally get one. You dumbasses. Damn, price. Oh, the PS2 looks the PS5 new one looks, but
and there's no activists pushing hard in Japan. It won't work. They don't care. Well, no, actually, Wendy, there is a small, oh boy, I can't believe I'm saying this, a small fringe minority actually in Japan that what was it months ago that they were trying to petition the UN, what was it again, to stop making manga girls look so hot,
like fan service and stuff like that and everything. They were totally against that. And what is
it was so dumb, and they were petitioning people, taking surveys. They're in Japan, but they're a small, and again, I can't believe I'm saying it, but they are a small fringe minority. So, and she also, I carry a pager for traumas. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, well then, that makes sense then. So, and Event Progenitor, dude, not a problem. Thanks for being here, man. I really, really appreciate it. So, catch it on the rewind.
I can't find the name of them, but
yeah.
they were like a small niche group of political people that were against it. But
Yeah.
most of them, unlike over here, there they won't care over there. They're like, yeah, no, go away, shoot. Leave us
So
alone.
Franco, as just a head, he could still. Never mind. Yeah,
he
exactly.
could. Yeah, exactly.
Probably good.
Kept around.
And yeah, it's a small fringe minority because 99% of Japanese women, ladies, girls are smoking hot, and they all know it. Yeah, that's right.
And he knows. He lived there for a while. He was married to a girl over there, so he knows. He lucky bastard.
Lucky man.
Oh, I did. I wanted to go over. One of the girl's friends. It's like, come on, bring me over. God, I never.
Yeah, let's hope Japanese politicians are fans. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Most of them are probably. It's like, yeah.
But there you go. So if you're looking for a fun game with some jiggle physics, that would be the game for you. And go check it out. So if
it's just released. Re-released, and it's updated versions, and it's for all the systems, really, the old ones and the new ones. I was like, okay, they really are smart there, because there's some of us that still don't have a PS5, which can't afford it. It's so bloody expensive. So, yeah, I don't know.
I would love to move to Japan.
Oh, trust me, so would I. At least I'm going to visit in a couple years. That's a given. And I'm going over to visit. Oh yeah, make sure I have a lot of money.
Yeah, it wasn't that group also started by Western women. Yes, I believe it was. I'm gonna have to check the archive again and find out what's going on with that. But
we talked about. We did an article on them, and I remember we doing that article. I just don't remember the name, and they're a political party, and they were totally against it. And it was like, oh, just stop. But they're not kowtowing to them over there. Thank goodness.
Nope. Exactly.
So, no.
The way of the samurai is strong in Japan, so no taking that bullshit. So
nope.
And then we get another article. We're going to delve into the realm of rumors, as it were, and another article by Betting in the Comics here. So a rumor is going around that Marvel Studios is considering pulling the plug on 2 upcoming MCU films. Well, all I can say about that is
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised, but
imagine my shock.
Exactly.
I
think after Deadpool, they're realizing our formula needs to change, because Deadpool just broke records and made billions of dollars, or at least over $1 billion. Yeah, maybe we should change. We want money. We don't care about this woke stuff no more.
But the stupid thing is, they're still going to be putting that Agatha thing on Disney Plus. First, it was like, what was it? Agatha's Harkness of Darkness, Agatha All Along, Agatha something. Like, they've changed that title, I don't know, about maybe 4 or 5 times at least at this point. It's like, why? And then there was a stupid clip that I just saw on X before the show started. It's like, what was it? It was from Variety. And the guy interviewing one of the co-stars on there, it's like, so I hear this is going to be like the gayest Marvel show to be put out. And she's like, yeah, it's going to be the gayest show ever put out by Marvel. It's like, have you not seen what happened to the Acolyte?
Yeah.
Have you not learned anything?
And stay tuned, by the way. I will advertise this for Jay, since he couldn't make it. The poor guy's sick. Stay tuned. He's actually doing a fan edit of that show, and it's much better. He's actually going to make the Acolyte good. Really? Believe it or not, it's going to be good. So far, I'm like, well, how did you do this? It's looking interesting. It's like, see, sometimes it's just how to edit the garbage out, and you can. The acting wasn't bad. I didn't hate the acting, and some of the fight scenes were good. But the story and the ideas and the witches and all the bullshit and the gay loving story, like, stop. But no, we don't want that stuff. We just want good storytelling.
And Matt, you're right. Yeah, pulling a butt plug at this point with Disney. Exactly. Oh my God. And Vince, too expensive to live in Japanese bigger cities for a visit. Okay. But there's actually a way where you can get free homes in Japan, believe it or not.
I've heard about that, actually. Yeah.
If you're willing to pay the taxes on it and whatnot, and willing to fix it up and stay in Japan for 10 years, you can actually get a free house. But you have to pay, some of the inheritance tax and a bunch of taxes. So depending on the house, it could cost you anywhere between maybe altogether $10,000 to $15,000 US, which ain't bad for a house in Japan. So There you go. Cosmic Wolf, if it's not written by the original creator, it's fan fiction. There you go. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
100%. And Hunty, thank you for still being around. Disney is sounding more and more like a cult. That's because it is. So what is this rumor?
Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Oh, God, yeah. A new whisper on the streets of Earth 1999 suggests that Marvel Studios is, it's kind of funny because last night I was watching Space 1999, so this just happens to be Earth. Yeah, I know, right? And this happens to be Earth 1999 suggests that Marvel Studios is seriously considering the possibility of scrapping 2 of their upcoming cinematic MCU entries. Thank you. Please, for the love of God, do it. Because you have nothing else going for you at this
Maybe
point.
the rumor of the firings are true and they're starting to wake up because they get rid of the woke. But that's a rumor. That's still a rumor, but it seems like things are changing. I think they realize we can make money here if we do it right. So
yeah. I'm thinking that hopefully, and this might be a little bit premature to say this, but I think that woke is actually slowly going extinct.
It is. I've noticed it slowly. Just if you pay attention, like me and you, we pay attention to the entertainment. You have to, what we do. I notice it's slowly dying. There's people like finally waking up to it. So
yeah, I'm just hoping that games like Dustborn was like a nail in the coffin.
Was it Concord? Concord too.
God. I know. So this supposed insight regarding the dying franchise's potential fat trimming. There we go. That's the word that we can use. So instead of fat shaming people, like in the Stupid News article, we can call it
fat trimming.
No, exactly. What? You're fat trimming. That's right. So the franchise's potential fat trimming was first brought to light on September 4th, courtesy of noted scooper Daniel Reichman. Taking to his personal Patreon account, Reichman informed his paid followers, as per a recap provided by The Direct, that the releases of both Armor Wars, because remember that was slated, and Blade are no longer guaranteed. Gee.
Well, we've been talking about Blade like 3 times now. That's been, was it Mustafa, whatever the gentleman there? Good actor was supposed to play him, which I would have given him the opportunity, but he's like, nah, I'm doing Jurassic now. You guys are taking too long.
Yeah, exactly, right. And
well, imagine my shot.
I only have to say. So, and as for Marvel, they have at least 5 live-action series in development, said the scooper in his update. I also hear a final decision on the fate of Armor Wars and Blade is expecting in the coming months. Well, let me add a shortcut to that. Blade is more than likely not going to happen. So
no,
I'm sorry.
And if it does, if Blade happens, if Ryan Reynolds has anything to say with it, Wesley Snipes is playing him again. He's already starting to promote, like, bring Wesley back. Like, because after seeing him, and I'm sorry, spoiler, he's in Deadpool Wolverine. I apologize for spoiling it. If you haven't seen it by now, I don't care. He's in it, and it's like he's pushing for. He looked badass in that movie. He's like, oh man, I want to see. And he's pushing for another Blade movie with him. So I'm like, yes,
he looks good for his age.
Yes. He could do one more, like he could retire, kill him off or something, but he looked good for that role. I was like, damn, this was awesome. So, and Ryan said, I think you should put Ryan to producer role for Marvel. He could really help Marvel. I think he would. Proving he brings in the money.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He would know what he's doing, I think. So,
yep. Vince says, yeah, my guess canceled. Yep, more than likely. More than likely. And as for Armor Wars, it doesn't work if you don't have Tony Stark Iron Man. It doesn't.
And Tony,
you can throw in
another character right now.
Yeah. Because, if you don't have Tony, it doesn't work. Because the whole point of Armor Wars was Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
The pivotal character of that. And, you had War Machine or Iron Patriot, depending. Ironheart, forget it. Nobody's going to want to watch her.
No.
It's just not. No. God, nobody wants to watch that garbage. And Vince, yeah, Blade has been in production hell for several years now. Yeah, exactly. For like about 5 years now. Something
And
like
again,
that.
I'm not going to blame the guy who was going to play the character. Was it what was his name? Mustafa? No, something. I forget his name now. Who's going to play Blade? But yeah, no, Wesley Snipes. He looked good in the role. Whatever his name. I'm going to look him up now. But anyway, you can continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So notably, should one or both of these films have currently found themselves facing the chopping block, such a development would come as little shock given the multi-year lack of movement on both projects. So as announced by Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige at Disney's 2020 Investor Day presentation, the War Machine-centric Armor Wars was originally conceived as a Disney Plus television series. And that's actually all we know about the series, as no details regarding the potential plot has ever been publicly detailed. However, after a sporadic production updates and a series of false production starts across the following 2 years, the Don Cheadle-led series was upgraded to a full-blown film in 2022. And that's the last official word that's ever been given regarding this project. Which is so true. You know? And that's right. And it wasn't actually Rhodey because what was it? He was actually a Skrull in disguise. So he essentially missed out on like everything.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you kind of ruined it right there. It was like, what? That was dumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
That was so
bad. And
And
hello to Kimberly Ann Hart, who happened to join in. And hello, new viewer. Nice to see you. And great that you're here. And I hope you subscribe to the channel and hit the like and enjoy all the chats that are going on right now. So nice to see you and great that you could join us.
I don't want to butcher his name. It's Mahershala Ali. I forgot. I can't pronounce it, but that's the actor. A really good actor. Guy's an amazing actor. I've seen him in other films, and he's going on to the Jurassic Park one, but he didn't want to wait around for the Blades thing. But as for this, I don't blame him. I don't blame either. But as for this, Don Cheadle, another great actor, but you kind of ruined him with that TV series. Like, what? He's not. He's a script. What is going on? So I was like, that was dumb. That ruined a lot there. So you kind of just shot the foot of this series from there on. It would have made no sense. And then the fact that Tony is going to be Dr. Doom. It's like, what's going on? So I can see why they're canceling it now, because it seems like with Tony, with AKA Robert Downey Jr. coming in as a different character altogether, unless they're somehow going to explain that, it don't make sense that this doesn't exist anymore, because you can't unless it's a multiverse still. But it's kind of lazy writing, as Deadpool said.
That's true. And Vince spoke back. Also, it was a skull that broke his back after crash landing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it would have been, which was a totally moronic move. Yeah. It was. Oh, God. And I mean, because Mr. Ali, he's got to work. He's got to earn, he's got to earn an income. So, I mean, would you wait around for false starts and stuff like that? It's like, no, I need a job and I need it right now. I mean,
no, and to be honest, I would have given him the opportunity to Blade, because he's a really good actor. I think if anybody could have done, he would have did a good job. I really think so. But you screwed him over with don't know what the hell you're doing. So he's like, I gotta work. I'm gonna go. So yeah, no,
that's just lazy writing.
Thank you. Yeah, or Deadpool. Thank you.
And Cam says, I was just looking at 800 yen houses. You'd be better off looking in Spain and Italy, where aging populations, etc., have created similar real estate environments. Yeah, I've heard about that there too.
Yeah, it's around the world that stuff's going on. There's some places that just nobody's moving to. There's a place in Switzerland. They're looking if you can move there if you buy the house, but you can stay for 10 years. I'm like, I'm getting too old for that now. Maybe, unless I want to leave Canada. I don't know. We'll wait and see who gets in next year. Maybe I will take them up on that. But yeah.
So let's see. As for Blade, well, where does one begin? Yeah, exactly, right.
We've talked about this multiple times.
Oh God. So starring Marvel's Luke Cage star Mr. Ali, I'll just put it that way, as the titular Daywalker. The MCU reboot of Blade Cinematic Adventures was first revealed as officially as in production during the 2019 entry of the annual San Diego Comic-Con. So its existence was further teased in 2021, where Ali made a voice cameo as Blade in the post-credit scenes to The Eternals.
The best part of that movie.
Yep. That god-awful movie. God. Wherein making his franchise debut by questioning whether or not Kit Harington's Dane Whitman was ready to learn the truth behind the legendary Ebony Blade, because he shows up as the as the Black Knight, I believe it was. So so, and that's the last we heard of him. So along with the hand in the head pointing out of the earth that nobody has addressed yet either. So
yeah, not noticeable at all. You know, don't tell me anything's gonna notice that in the satellite. Like there's this massive hand in the middle of the. What is that? Like, you know. But didn't they mention it what film did they finally mention it again? Which one?
They're going to mention it in the new Captain America movie. They're actually
and took them long enough.
Yeah, and something else that I can't be bothered to remember because everything after Endgame.
Wasn't it Miss Marvel or the multi?
It was just so horribly bad.
Yeah.
So
hey, cat swallowed people. It was like whole numbers of people.
Yeah.
Whatever. I watched it.
I know. I'm sorry. But in recent years, the film has faced one setback after another, as we mentioned time and time again on this channel. Its troubles, including the loss of multiple writers and directors, as well as numerous full revisions to the script. See, it's sounding more and more like the new Captain America movie. According to rumors, the film was originally going to use Blade as a mere prop with which to introduce his daughter Danielle as the MCU's actual resident vampire hunter. See, yeah, out with the old, in with the new, to the point where it's becoming a wildly held joke that the film will likely never see the light of day.
Exactly.
Pun slightly intended, because he's the Daywalker. So much so.
They wanted to go the female
direction. That the entire fiasco was, I know, making it more of an MCU than anything, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I didn't even know how that would work, you know, like daughter, fine. So is she like, because Blade is like half vampire, half human, right? So would Danielle be like a quarter vampire then? And mostly human? Like, how would that even work?
Like, I don't know.
Right. You know? I don't know. God, they didn't even think this out. God almighty.
Nope.
So much so, in fact, that the entire fiasco was even mocked in the recent Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes.
It was. With the original Blade trilogy star Wesley Snipes' incarnation of the vampire human hybrid, asserting that in regards to his lack of multiversal counterparts, there's only been one Blade, and there's only ever gonna be one Blade. Cha-ching!
I love that scene.
Swish!
I was like, right? He didn't just do that. That's
awesome. Stick it to the man. And hey, Scotty, how's it going, dude? Hard slam, like, make the algorithm remember the name Comic Relief Crusader. Exactly, dude. So, like I said before, I actually had a day off from work, and I couldn't let Tom do it all by himself. So I'm here. I'm back.
Yay! I was so scared. Nobody else would have showed up. I was like, I'm by myself. But yeah.
And Hunty, yeah, Sam Wilson will never be Captain America. He was already his own hero as the Falcon. 100%. I totally agree.
Hunty. And I don't even hate him. Sam Wilson was an awesome character. The Falcon's an amazing character as the Falcon.
Yes.
First of all, the mantle should have been passed to his best friend. I don't know why it never was in the movie. That was dumb. It's like, no, he was also a super soldier. So, yeah.
And Hetty also says, his daughter would be a thin blood. Yeah, that's true. That would make sense, wouldn't it then? So I agree with you on that. You know, there's only one Blade, and he played it so awesome. You
He
know,
was one of the OGs before comic book movies were coming a thing. They were really kind of quiet then. It was like, and he really brought it to light and made it awesome. Like, oh, I love those Blade films. And really, to me, he was the pioneer that really set the bar. Because let's be honest, the stuff before him was garbage. There was stuff that was done, but it wasn't that good. And then Wesley Snipes comes in and plays Blade to a T. It's like, oh, this was awesome.
Yes.
And even the other, you know, and yeah, he started the comic book for the films becoming what they are today, I think. So
that's right. Cam says, is she related to Quarter Black Garrett, Quarter Black Vampire? Maybe.
I know.
Maybe. And Scotty's like, I like Sam as Cap. Well, then there you go.
I mean, more power to you. I just don't. I'm sorry, but that shield coming back at him would rip his arm off. He's not superhuman strength. Stop it. No, I think people forget he's as strong. He's not quite Hulk strength, but he's strong. He has a super serum in him still. You know, just like Bucky. They both have super serum. They're super powerful. That thing would rip a regular human's arm off. And Falcon is pretty much regular human strength. He just has the power of flight, and he's a great fighter. But no, his arm would be across the room with the shield behind it. No, people don't understand that. No. Ugh.
Scotty, all I can say is like what I like to say on this channel. If you like it, you win. There
exactly. I mean, he's a good actor. I'm not going to say anything about the actor. He's a great actor.
Oh, yeah.
No. Just don't.
Nah. See, because I'm old school that way. You know, Steve Rogers is my Captain America, and that's it. Oh. But like I said, hey, if you like it, you win, and great. You know, so there you go. Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm doing in acting. I'm not sure either. So
I'm in film producing, so I mean it's just as hard. I like being behind the camera as a filmmaker and a director.
Oh my god, Vince, don't you dare poo-pooing the glory that is Puma Man.
God.
Oh my god. Yes, I know, right? Jeez. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch that. It looks so hilarious. And Diesel, hey Diesel, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here, dude. We just covered Transformers. You missed out, dude. But that's okay. We're all good. We're all glad that you're here. Okay, so yeah, so there's only one blade. So all in all, the fate of Armor Words of Blade ultimately remains to be seen. Yeah. So I don't. You know what? Here's the thing. If Ryan Reynolds somehow makes it so that Wesley Snipes gets another Blade movie,
the last one, a good send-off would be nice.
Exactly. I would be okay with that.
Just like it's been said, I think Andrew Garfield, I'd like to see one more film with Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield. Let him have his final third film like everybody else seemed to get. So
he flies like a moron. Oh my god. Jeez. I have to look that up now. Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people are kind of shouting for Andrew Garfield. I want Tobey Maguire back though.
But he had his films already. And I like them. Don't be wrong, I like them all. That's why that Spider-Man film was so good. Everybody says Endgame was the last one. No, that Spider-Man film was the last great one. And then again, then came Deadpool. And that was next the last great one. But I mean, that was such a great film with all three Spider-Mans. I really like them all. There hasn't been a bad.
It was really awesome.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah. Exactly.
The only thing that makes me cringe about Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man again is because there was a video that I released, I believe it was early last year, where he was trying to push Peter Parker being bi.
Yeah.
I know, right? And that's the only thing that bothers me is because for some odd reason, all these how should I put it? These entitled brats of actors and actresses just seem to think that they can just get their own way if they push hard enough. And I don't like that because it eternally soils a character.
Yeah.
For me, at least, you know, and I don't want a bi Peter Parker. And it was the same.
I don't think any of us, even people that are in the community, don't want that. No, I don't.
And Marissa Tomei was trying to push the same thing with the last Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. Because you notice, like, in that last multi Spider-Man movie, that things were sort of kind of awkward between Happy and Aunt May. You know, you got that vibe. It was because she was trying to talk to the directors about making Aunt May bi. And I showed the article at that time in that video. And it's like, no, what's the point of even being married to Uncle Ben then at the time, right? I don't want that. Don't soil these characters, right?
No.
That being said, yes, bring back Wesley Snipes as Blade. Diesel says Transformer 1 is mostly cringe trash, was abysmal voice acting. The shills are loving that trash. Have you seen it, Diesel? That's what I'd love to know.
Yeah, if you've seen it,
yeah. Ken says, yeah, Snipes is Blade and he deserves a proper send-off. His appearance in Deadpool Wolverine proved that. Yep, 100%. I agree.
Oh, I loved it. Watching that scene, I was like, I'm glad I went to the theater. It's the only film that I think, it was one of the few films I went to see this year in the theater, and I was happy. Oh, yeah.
Sigourney Weaver, I'm the gatekeeper. Angelina Jolie. Okay. Oh man. Oh yes, I watched it by sailing the high seas. You did see it.
It's already available.
Oh,
interesting. I can't stand those
really
versions. I don't know what it looks and sounds like, but maybe I'll have to see if I can find it somewhere.
So Diesel is another major Transformers fan that I implicitly trust. Because fellow nerd and all that kind of stuff. What did you think, dude? What did you, because our tastes are pretty much the same, so I'm kind of wondering what what his thought is, aside from the abysmal voice acting. So just wondering kind of about that. So yeah, I'm curious. So but anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the show. Oh yeah, okay. So what if Angelina Jolie turns into a terror dog? I see. Okay, that's where you're going with that. Now I know. And knowing is how the battle. G.I. Joe. We need a 40th anniversary for G.I. Joe. I wonder if there was already one. There should have been one. So I don't know. But anyway, guys. No, neither was I. Like I said, my brother was. I just like big giant robots, so that's just me.
Same.
So
Robotech, Big Macs,
exactly. You can't get around it. Thank God for Japan and their giant robots.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, and FKC says, comic. While I get it to you, shouldn't sail the high seas. Sometimes you want to, if you want to see a movie, but don't want to pay to see it. Well, yeah, see, and that's why I got up here in Canada with Scotiabank, they got the scene program. So any dollars that I spend immediately gets converted into points for free movie tickets. That's why I really don't pay for any movie tickets whatsoever, because I'd rather go to free tickets, and that way they don't get my money. So, and Diesel, first half of the movie was pretty much unwatchable cringe humor. Then it became watchable. I didn't like it. Oh, crappy. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Jeez.
Modern disappointments, as always,
Yeah. Well, because like I said before, my daughter wants to watch it, and you know what? She hasn't seen. Well, aside from Bumblebee, she hasn't really seen a Transformer animated movie. So I'll take her to see it. And like I said before, I'll get my opinion on it. So, and sort of poopus, you got to get going. Hey, not a problem. My polar bear, all good. So anyway, that being said, see, now we're at the end of the show. Tom, you got anything you want to plug, dude?
Keeping busy. Let me see. I got my poem book is available online. The FTW Writings of a Lost Mind. Check it out. It's available not hardcover. It's softcover and Kindle as well on the Amazon. anywhere, all the country, anywhere in the world, you can find it. It's to deal with hard, depressive poems, but it ends with a good note, trying to help people realizing if you can survive what I survived in a mental basis. And I'm not saying I'm worse or lesser than anybody, but we all go through our trials and tribulations, but I'm still here, fighting for the betterment of people. I always believe in mental health. We need to work on it and help each other with that. Men, women, doesn't matter. We need to help each other's mental health. Just finished my calendar, which I just got back today. I got to doing that tonight. I got to reform it, figure out what needs to go, and then I'll sell that at the end of the week. Then I got to work on my black and white book. So I'm busy. And then we got to wait and see for the next episode. I don't know your schedule yet, but I told you I'd still help you out. So the next episode might be hosting with me. I don't know. Don't yell at me, people, if I am. I'll try my best, I swear.
Yes, take it easy on him. Take it easy on him.
Well, yeah.
So
he's my brother.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to figure out a
schedule.
I'm trying to figure out everything on my end because, like I mentioned before, yeah, it's long freaking hours, and as I got a trustworthy guy right here, yeah, I'll get him to helm the show on Fridays and Tuesdays until something else works out, and I can be here. Or you know what? Here's a thought: me doing a show on Saturdays as well, because it looks like Saturdays I will be free as well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, because
that kind of thing.
This Friday I might be on a movie set too. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. I could be on a TV series set which just started. So I'm hoping. So maybe we could do a Saturday instead. But I'm gonna plan that out in the next few days to figure out what next. If I don't hear from you, or I will hear from you, maybe we'll do a Saturday show. And yeah, because I'm doing television now too. So we're all trying to make money because that helps pay the bills. And otherwise we're poor as poor. So it's like
exactly. Oh my god. So let's see, Diesel. I hate the CG animation. Some people are going to like it. The cringe humor from Bumblebee character killer for me. Yeah, see, and that's what I was thinking. The cringe humor, especially from Bumblebee. It's like
see, make Bumblebee like in the movies. You can't say anything. I actually like that version of Bumblebee because he didn't need to talk. Like, yeah.
Should have made him a French mime. So. Zut alors! Bumblebee is trying to tell me something. Too bad these bad at charades. So, oh my god. But anyway, guys, yeah, so stay tuned on Saturday where Tom's going to be taking over the show, and everybody that will be on the show with him. Hopefully Jason's going to be feeling well. Appion hopefully will be here. Pop Culture Republic, I hope you're doing well out there too, dude.
Yeah, poor Pop went through some family stuff, so we send him all our love, and hope things are getting better, my friend. So
yeah. So, really, really cheering for you guys that you guys are doing all right out there. So, guys, thank you very much for joining in. For all the new members, thank you very much for being here. And I hope that you like and subscribe and spread the channel around on top of that as well. So, and Wes Cagle, I also want to send a shout out to you, dude. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Really appreciate you, man, for being a member for this long. I really, really honestly do. And again, I want to say thank you for Wendy Trauma Warrior for gifting out 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships to all you guys out there. I really appreciate that, Wendy. Thank you very much. And we will see you soon on a Saturday, on a Friday. Well,
Friday or Saturday, we'll wait and see.
You'll see Tom. You might not see me unless something happens. Then you will see me. So, so if you guys can, hope to see you on a Friday. And if you can, give Tom your encouragement and support and supporting this channel. And we will see you guys soon. So to everybody out there,
be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!